Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your man, Melvin Taylor, and we are back right here on The Alternative with Melvin Taylor, WHCR 90.3 FM, New York. That song right there was by Aaron Ray, my brother from Cincinnati. Shout out to Aaron Ray. He out there from Cincinnati. I know he living in L.A. right now, killing it in life. Song is called Roses. Before that, we had, what do we have right there queued up for y'all? Before that, we had T and Tamara by Doja Cat and Rico Nasty. My girl sent me that one, and I had to, I got to check the video on that and get back to that on my YouTube channel, Melvin Taylor where we got some of the reactions and whatnot popping off on there. Previous to that, we had Pretty by India Love and will.i.am. Definitely want to hear y'all thoughts on that one. Not too sure about India Love in terms of developing as an artist, but I will say it's very early on in her starting her career. It's probably like one of the first songs she probably ever really did. So she definitely got room for growth, and she's got time to be able to grow as well. But, you know, everybody can start somewhere. Previous to that, Plot Twist, Wiz Khalifa and Currency off their 2009 double album, mixtape, however you want to call it, that recently came out, I believe, like a week ago, 2 weeks ago at absolute most. Make sure y'all go check that out, because whenever Wiz and Currency collaborate together, y'all know it's fire. If you heard any of their previous mixtapes whatsoever, then you know it's some like classic material on that. And then we have to start off with Ludwig Göransson from the Black Panther score. I so very much appreciate Ludwig for everything that he was able to do. He narrated the Black Panther movie, narrated both the Creed movies. He's done pretty much every Ryan Coogler film he's done so far, and he's done an excellent job each and every time he's done it. So I'm very proud of him for being able to win the Oscar. And he also is the producer for a lot of Childish Gambino's music as well. So I'm just very happy to be able to see Ludwig get his just due, because he does so well. And also for him to be able to shout out Baba Maul, who is one of the African artists that he worked with to get a lot of the sounds that were incorporated into the Black Panther movie. Because, you know, a lot of people will get on that stage. There we go right there. A lot of people will, oh, that fell. Oh, well, let me just hold it for right now. A lot of people will get on that stage, and when they get up there, it will be so much about them and themselves and everything that they went through to be able to get to that point. And I'm not saying that they're entirely selfish for doing that, because you're well deserving of, when you get to that Oscar stage, to shout out whoever it is that you want to shout out, because you got there, bro. Like, not only did you got there, but you won. So you definitely should. However, if there was somebody that you collaborated with on that specific project that helped you to win, then you should definitely shout them out for that. And the fact that he shouted out Baba Maul, to me, outstanding. Ooh, there we go. Outstanding 100%. And I'm so thankful that he was able to do that. And then, you know, we might as well just go ahead and lean into this Oscar conversation in general then, because, you know, Black Panther won 3 Oscars last night. I seen a lot of people online was just kind of like hating to an extent. They was like, yo, how does Black Panther get 3 Oscars and The Dark Knight only get 1? Like, it's not like black people just hyping this movie up like the movie ain't even that good. This Lion King plot, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, bro, why y'all mad? Why y'all mad? Why y'all so mad? You like, y'all big mad, bro. Like, chill out. First of all, Black Panther won for best score, score/composer. I believe Ludwig, as I just stated out, Göransson also won. It was best original score. There we go. And it also won for best production design, and then best costume design as well. And if anybody want to say that there was anything different that should have won for those categories, you can at me at Melvin Taylor and we can talk about it, because I 100% believe that you're wrong. Now, when we get to best picture, as much as I wanted BlacKkKlansman or Black Panther to win, I knew it was going to come down to A Star is Born or The Green Book. Y'all know I really, really wanted Black Panther to win. And I wanted BlacKkKlansman to win because I wanted Spike to be able to get his just due, because this is his first. He won for Best Adapted Screenplay. This was his first Oscar award ever. Can y'all, like, it blows my mind that Spike has been in the game for so long and he just won his first Oscar. How insane is that? Like, as long as Spike Lee has been around, as long as he's been giving us quality movies, we're not going to talk about Chirac because y'all know how I feel about that. But as long as he's been giving us quality movies not named Chirac, he should have been won this award. How do you not win it for how good Malcolm X was? How does Do the Right Thing not even get nominated? You know? It's asinine. It really is. It makes no sense whatsoever. But that lets you know how the Oscars work and what's been going on. But you can see over the past couple of years, it's been a lot more of a conscious effort to be diverse in terms of who's winning some of these awards, right? So, you had Best Supporting Actress went to Regina King last night. Shout out to Regina King. How you come all the way from 227 to winning an Oscar, man? That's amazing. Remember, Regina King was in Friday, y'all. She was in Friday. She was Craig's sister in Friday.
You need a wig. You need a job.
You need a wig. You need a job, bro. She done came all the shout out to her. And I believe in her speech last night, I don't want to misquote her, but I want to just go off the vibe right now. She said that she wasn't even looking to do movies anymore because I know she's been directing. She also directed an episode of Insecure this past season too. She's more so been into the TV space because she won an Emmy for it earlier this year, thanks to a ABC short that she was in. But she wasn't into the movie space whatsoever. But after talking with Barry Jenkins and him sharing the vision that he had for this movie, she was just so inspired and enamored by it that she decided to take the role. Speaking of Barry Jenkins, how in the world did If Beale Street Could Talk not get nominated for Best Picture? How did that not happen? But the Green Book did. It's gonna be a lot about the Green Book today because I'm about as upset as, not visibly, but upset as Spike Lee was last night when he heard that the Green Book won. Because let's be completely honest, bro, Green Book should not have won. Should not have won whatsoever. Honestly, as much as I've been banging on A Star Is Born, I would have much rather Star Is Born won. And I understand that, Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga did their little thing. And as much as I've been talking about Bradley Cooper putting Lady Gaga in a position, I'm like, bro, you put Lady Gaga in a movie where she had to sing really good to show that she could win some awards. Like, it's kind of like, it's like setting the pick for Steph Curry at the top of the key and being like, I just want you to shoot it as soon as you come off because the big man not going to run up. Like, he going to make it. It was one of them things. But people that have gone and seen the movie have told me, Melvin, trust me, after you see it, you will feel differently than what you're saying right now. So I'm going to give y'all that. I'm definitely going to give y'all that. I'm going to give it a chance for sure. I'm going to definitely go check it out. There's a little resentment because I'm like, they done remade this movie like 4 times. So how y'all still like winning awards off of this movie that we've seen before? But I'm going to give it a chance because I like Bradley Cooper a lot, man. I like Bradley Cooper. Bradley Cooper was from The Hangover, bro. The Hangover. That's just, you get Regina coming from 227 all the way to winning an Oscar. You get Bradley Cooper going from The Hangover all the way until now. That lets you know, bro, people be out here working. And that there are a lot of talented people out there. They just got to get their chance. They just got to get their chance. And as long as they continue to work on their craft in between those times where they get them chances, as soon as they get it, sparks going to fly. And their career just going to take off. So very happy for both of them. But getting back to my original point, I would have been much happier had that movie won. Now, my big thing about The Green Book is just, honestly, it felt like one of them movies where, all right, the white dude is going to help this black guy get through these tough things. And we're all going to learn that, we solved racism a long time ago. We're all going to be better for it. And it was like, I haven't watched the movie completely. I've only seen bits and pieces. So let me make sure that I'm letting y'all know about that. But it just felt real off to me. It was like, why do we need another one of these? And initially I thought that Mahershala was the lead guy. I thought that when I started hearing, because remember, I haven't seen the movie yet. When I started hearing award season come up and people were like, oh, Vigo might get best actor for this. I was like, huh? Ain't the movie about Mahershala's character? Wasn't Mahershala's character one of like the greatest American composers of all time? Like, this man was one of the most accomplished musicians and composers of our time. And y'all made the movie about his driver? You gotta be kidding me, dog. You have got to be kidding me. That's like if we made the movie Hidden Figures about the dude that tore down the bathroom for Taraji to go use it. It don't make no sense. Why are we making the movie about him? Am I missing something? Are we just trying to see his humanity? We get that he's human. We get, hey man, we gonna show him, hey bro, just eat the chicken bone, throw it out the car window, dog. Whatever. I'm Italian. We good. Like, I ain't saying nothing about Italian people. Like, y'all, I'm just saying, bro, why are we making this movie about him? The movie shouldn't have been about him. The movie should have been primarily about Mahershala's character and how he was one of the best at what he did.
That's right.
It makes no sense to me to make a movie about a side character when you have such a figure that's he's so much larger than life, when you can focus the movie on him. And on top of that, bruh, my man's family didn't even want this movie to be made. Now, if y'all go back and follow through some of the interviews that happened after the movie was made and when they were doing their press junkets and whatnot, the family wasn't even really able to get the kind of press that they wanted until around this point in time where it came out that they didn't want this movie to be made. Apparently, the character that Viggo Mortensen played in real life went to the family of Mahershala Ali's character and had been asking for years for permission to get this movie made. And they continuously said, no, we don't want it made. And I'm assuming that's because when Mahershala did his own study into whom his character was, very private person. Some people out there just don't want those movies to be made. And yeah, like, honestly, I would have loved for the movie to have been made because I would like to learn more about some of these people that we don't know about. Obviously, I would love if the movie was more so about them than a side character, but I already said that, so I don't need to go over that again. But I want to learn more about my history, more about some of the great people that are out there that we never hear about. In full truth, had this movie never been made, I probably would have never heard of my mans. I probably would not. I'm very thankful that this movie was made to that extent, that I was able to hear about him. But now I'm going to have to go do my own independent research to see how great he really was, because I'm not sure that I can fully believe what it is that they wrote and what it is that they showed on screen.
No wonder they didn't want it done.
You know, I say it one more time.
No wonder they probably didn't want it done. That might have been the angle that they were going after.
I mean, it could have been. Could have been. It could have been the angle they was going for, because it's like it. Going back to my point, my man's family did not want the movie to be made. But y'all go ahead and make the movie anyway. So during the press junkets, like I said before, when that question was proposed to Mahershala, he had no clue. He didn't know that the family did not want the movie to be made. He was under the impression that everything was fine. So he was left to defend the movie and the film, while the directors, writers, producers, and the leading actor, Viggo, all kind of just brushed it off to the side. And I saw in their speech last night, they said this movie was made out of love and out of respect. I get all that, bro, but y'all already crossed the line, dog. Only way that y'all could have fixed it, y'all should have went back and after y'all explicitly heard that the family did not want this movie to be made, really try to make amends then. Really go on and say, hey, man, look, we understand. We're sorry. Miscommunication. However we can best help. Because remember, that's their family member that y'all are depicting in this film. That's their family that has to go on and live with this interpretation of this movie. You know? That's them that's going to have to live with this forever and be like, this may not be an accurate representation of what we want. It's like that Nina Simone movie that came out some time ago where was it Zoe Saldana that played her and they made Zoe Saldana's skin like a lot darker than what it is to play her. And it's like, yo, yeah, how you blackface a black woman, Joe? Like you don't. That took me so home. I said Joe afterwards. Like, how you do that, bro? It don't make no sense. Now, Nina Simone's family has to live with that interpretation of the movie. Now, when people go out there and search for Nina Simone and they come across a movie where they like, I really want to learn about Nina Simone, they have to watch a movie where they made a black woman darker. And the movie may not even be as accurate as it should be or what they want it to be to really depict who this person was. That's unfair. That's not fair whatsoever. Not fair at all. What if we made a movie about Neil Armstrong, right? And instead, we focused the movie on the scientist that Neil Armstrong talked to last before he went out of space. And we saw that movie through the scientist's point of view and cut back in flashes with Neil Armstrong and then back to the scientist. Y'all be like, yo, what are we doing? You know? It would make no sense. Make no sense whatsoever. So I don't exactly know what to do with those feelings except just be upset. I really was like, bruh, A Star Is Born should have won. As much as I've been like, and if y'all ask any of my friends, I was like, in full truth, I was hating. I was so hating. I was so mad because I was like, bro, they finna blow all these awards out the water. And they done remade this movie. This is a fourth time. Like, come on, bro. We done seen it already. Like, how many more times do we need to see it for y'all to win awards, bro? This is like the cheat code. At this point, we're going to grab two people we know that's going to act the mess out these roles, put y'all in them, up for award season, cash in, box office. I was like, oh, they finna sweep it. Without a doubt. I was hating. And then when it got to the night, I was like, bro, I wouldn't even be that mad if they won. As long as this one don't win. And then that one won. And I was like, maybe I should have been hating on Green Book from the start. I still got to go see it for Bill Street could talk. But from what everybody told me, that movie going to make me cry. So I got to make sure I'm prepared for that. And afterwards, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be very upset that it was not nominated for an award. I know some people are going out there going to be like, well, Melvin, it came out late in the year. But y'all got to realize that's where all these special releases around Christmas time, that's why they come up then. So that way they can be considered for the awards. You know, a lot of people think that Black Panther didn't win because it had kind of been forgotten because of how long 2018 was. When people are like, oh, yo, that came out the top of the year. Yeah, it came out like right after the last Oscars, you know? So it was distant enough for some people to forget about it and how big of a moment it was. But can you imagine how incredible it would have been had Black Panther won? How beautiful it would have been. Insanely beautiful it would have been had Black Panther won. That would have capped it for me. I don't care what none of y'all say. That was the best movie last year. Period. Within those movies of choosing Best Picture, that was easily the best one to me. I still got to see Roma. I still got to see A Star Is Born. I'm definitely not watching Green Book, but shout out to Mahershala Ali. Super proud of him. And, that video came out last night about him being a D1 hooper out of St. Mary's. Crazy. I was like, yo, Mahershala didn't live the full. Mahershala was a D1 hooper. Mahershala was in a rap group with the Hieroglyphics at one point in time. So we not talking like the rap y'all hear nowadays. We talking about like the rapidy rap, like 90s rap, bro. Like Mahershala was like really in the group, bro. And then he came out to NYU and got his master's in acting. And now this man is a multiple Oscar award winner. Crazy. Just show you how talented black people are. To be young, gifted, and black. Beautiful. It would have been amazing had either of those movies won. So just, yeah, man. Shout out to Spike Lee, bro.
Let me take another sip.
So happy for Spike Lee. Like the fact that he won. It was for best adapted screenplay. So at that point in time, I kind of knew. I was like, it might be over with for him winning. Best Picture. Or was he even nominated for Best Director? Hold on. He was nominated for Best Director. I really wanted him to win for Best Director, but to keep it real with y'all, from some of them clips that I seen from Roma, hey, my man's worked his tail off for that. And the fact that he had it in black and white, which made it gives us more of a feel now because we're so used to the colors and the pop and how everything is going that we're spoiled in a sense. Let's be real about it. We spoiled. So whenever you do go back to something that's black and white, it gives it a different feel, a different look, a whole different vibe to it. So I fully understand. Did I want Spike to win? Without a doubt. Do I understand why Roma won? I get it. Now I'm finna go on Netflix and watch that mug. I definitely want to see how good it was. And you know what? Low key, not even low key, to the highest of key. Shout out to homegirl. Her name is Yaltiza. I'm about to mess up her last name, so I'm not even gonna do it. My homegirl that was nominated for Best Actress for Roma, right? I want to say her name is Yazlita. because that's the pronunciation that I heard last night, but I don't want to be incorrect. Somebody please let me know if I am butchering it whatsoever. But I'm kind of, in a sense, I'm a little happy that that she didn't win. And I know that's messed up to say, but I need y'all to hear me out and to hear why I'm happy she didn't win, right? So here's the thing about the Oscars, y'all, and some of y'all already know this, right? Whenever people at the Oscars start winning awards, their price go up, right? You've never heard of an Oscar winner whose price went so far down that they were just oversaturated in the market, you know? You've never heard of that. What you have heard of, and what I can promise y'all have seen, is a bunch of Oscar winners win, and then you never hear from them anymore. You never see them in anything again. They just gone. And you like, yo, they're so talented. They're so good at what they do. Why are they not around? What happened? Was it something they said? Was it something that they did? Like, it's what's going on with it. The price went up too much. You win an Oscar, it's like winning a Grammy. After a Grammy, whenever an artist trying to get booked, bro, price skyrockets. You know? Which I think that might have been part of the reason that Gambino helped 21 Savage, Quavo, and who's Young Thug be Grammy Award winners now, because now their price goes up. Now y'all gotta pay them the premium rate. Now they gotta be booked in bigger venues. Now when you come to the negotiating table, if it ain't this amount, you can't even talk to me. Same thing that happens with the Oscars and these award winners. You know, some people go on, win, obviously because they do well, but then we never hear from them again because their price goes up too much. Homegirl from Roma, I'm glad that she did not win, because now that's going to give her the opportunity to appear in so many more things. Obviously, I want her to get paid. Let's not get this messed up. I do want her to get paid 100%. But I'd rather her not win and forever have Oscar-nominated actress, so that way she does get paid, and then later on she wins. Like, she can come in something next year, boom, blow it out the water, and now because she's done 3 projects over that time, that's going to make her familiar enough to the people that they're going to really clamor for her, that it makes sense for studios to be like, well, man, we just got to pay her. We just got to do it, because now she's box office at this point. Because y'all see that a lot of people that win these Oscars that are some of the bigger names, the only reason that we keep seeing them, they box office now. Now people want to see them. Now people want to hear from them. Prime example, now y'all going to see Mahershala Ali in a bunch more stuff, not only because he's a great actor already, but because now that he's got this Oscar tag next to it, multiple time Oscar winner next to it, and he's a good actor, and people like him and want to see him in more things, he's not going to go away. Somebody like her, this is our first time really hearing about her. This is the first movie we ever really seen her in. It's a high likelihood for her to just be, hey, man, you cost a little bit too much for us, so we're going to have to pass on you now. So now she got to go do projects where you question, yo, she's such a better actress than this. Why is she in this? Now she's going to have an opportunity to really showcase more of her skill set. And I do hope that she goes on to win. You know, I want her to win as many awards as she possibly can. Don't get it twisted. I still want her to go out there and get what's hers. I'm just glad that I'll be able to see her in more things now, because that's awesome to me. It's amazing. It's awesome. It's beautiful. Now we're going to talk a little bit more about the Oscars when I come back.